grand evening, everyone. I'm back. And I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I was just thinking about that intellectual property, and I'm thinking, like, who ordained this shit? Somebody just sent, in the fact that they antagonized in the situation, sending me shit like everything she does is amazing. I want to know who this bitch is. Because this is crazy. God gave somebody a gift. You mean to tell me because you got the science and man and got that motherfucking cocky that he want to go right in the vessel of God and take out some information that's due for one person and get, what the fuck am I supposed to do with not having the information that I need to proceed in this world? If God wanted that foul-faced, foul-souled, dirty, rusty, crusty bitch to have it, she would have had it. So she can't be all that. And for all them people that keep saying that it's more than one way, it's not more than one way. It's still one way. Because your bitch or whoever you dealing with had to come over here and cipher the information out of my head in order to get it. So it still is only one way. And it was my way. It's my shit. It's my intellectual property. So there is only one way. You couldn't do it without my property, without my information, without my essence. You couldn't do it without my essence. That's almost like turning someone into a vegetable forcibly because you don't agree with somebody, their method, or you don't agree with the way somebody fucking looks, or the way that God made somebody. You mad because somebody loved they self unconditionally, don't have to get plastic surgery, is not confused about their gender, is not confused about who they want to sleep with. Somebody that has done all the things like raise children and do shit and help people out and do things like this. And now it's time for me to enjoy a different part of my fucking life. And you trying to tell me what quality? This ain't even like you meeting a man and it's like, oh, he didn't want me because I'm this. No. The thing is, this is something sick and fucking twisted. Because obviously at some point in time, somebody did want somebody. So what the fuck happened? That you think that you can take everything from me and squeeze that shit and put it in some kind of computer or some shit, some Vicky or fucking Rosie machine, and take my information and my shit and give it to this person. Like I said, these people should be hunted down in they fucking domes after the information is transferred back, should be split. They wigs should be fucking split. You hear me? Because that's what you tried to do to somebody else. You tried to kill, and you still can't kill me. And you still don't have all of it. But at the same time, that is fucking disgusting to me. That should be an uproar. This is the number one fucking thing that should be played on the news channel. Is some shit like this. This is somebody that look at somebody, despise them, hate them, obsessed with them, or something like this. And you watching me from a distance like a fucking creep and going into my head and digging out information. You want to be me that bad? So in 2023, we already there where somebody can look at me and hate me or something like this and think that I don't deserve to live my life and they can take my life from me? You mean to tell me a motherfucker could be amazed with my mindset and come into my shit and take my whole mindset? I mean, anybody, this got to tell you that these motherfuckers wasn't dealing with their own material in the first place. Because if anybody ever really was, this would be an uproar for any type of artist, any type of creative, any type of entertainer, any type of anything. This would be a lawyer, a doctor, somebody that came up with some type of medical thing or a patent, you know what I'm saying, to create something or build something. What the fuck was the problem with, if you want to invest in a bitch, why you just didn't invest in the bitch that had the information in the first place? What is your real problem here? What is your real problem? If you hate God so much, What do you want to go inside of his creation and take what was tucked away for that person and for whatever they're going to use it for? Why, if you hate God so much, did you think you had it? Why couldn't the devil or whatever the fuck this energy is, or your scientists in a laboratory, why couldn't they just come up with it themselves? Why you have to go messing with vessels of God? These motherfuckers should be taken out. Now I see why people was hanging from trees. If this is the shit they was doing, I totally agree. You hear me? Call me crazy if you want to. That should be devastating to any motherfucking body in the world right now. That somebody can think that they like you, or they like some. You might not even deal with this person. You never seen this person in your life. You mind your business, stay at home. You do your work that God got you put here to do. And somebody want your mindset, and instead of doing the training and learning how to do it on their own, or try to be as close to it as possible, somebody can go right into your fucking atmosphere and take your shit out. This means private details, private things that maybe I thought of when I was alone, or I went away to get alone so I can excuse me, so that I can be alone and replenish myself or something like this. And somebody can have those small details, everything that I've written, everything that I thought, everything that God planted inside of me. Somebody, because they got some type of skill, can go to a laboratory or a scientist or a witch doctor or something like this and try to take and steal my energy. So if that's happening to me, how many more people can be replaceable? And they don't even have the guts or the goal to just end your life afterwards. These motherfuckers want you to stay on the earth and know that they've done what they've done. But I feel like this is beyond any measures here. We're not even talking about the First Amendment. We're talking about some shit that just, I don't even understand. But I do. And if it's funny to anybody on this planet other than the 2 or 3 or the small handful of evil, Knievel motherfuckers that came up with it, you got a problem. If you think that's what you get when you could barely claim what a bitch did to you in her whole life, or a man has done to you, which you can't even think of what a man or a woman did to you, and you think it's okay to watch a so-called fellow, and these people say love, love everybody, love your neighbor like yourself, but these is the motherfuckers that's okay with some shit like that going on. That means that any of these hoes that's still dealing with whoever these masculines is, or these feminists, or whoever they dealing with, as soon as they done with you, they gonna do the same thing to you. It'll be a next one and the next one. Somebody's collecting people's pineal glands or their thoughts and memories and trying to have it for themselves. This is a sick, twisted individual that need to be a bag over their fucking head, and they do need to be something violent happening to this person so they can think about all the people that they destroyed on their way out. I got a couple names in mind, but I'm not even going to say them on this damn platform, because that might be something. And I feel like it don't even matter, because they've already influenced so many people. This is like this Mommy Watson energy that got those tentacles in about 25 different households of men that are controlling or ciphering their ideas, putting it on their platform as if they're psychic, when you're a fucking freak. You a disgusting piece of crap of humanity to have to go through that, to do that to some people. And whoever put you onto it is a nasty, filthy, disgusting cretin of a person that should be eliminated from this place too. It's almost making me think about when God said, why did you do that, Adam? Why did you do that? Right? Why did you eat that fruit? But it's almost like, why did you do that? Why did you touch that tree? Why? I gave you all the meat and all the things in the world. Why did you touch that tree? Why did you touch my tree? And so the victim has to be quiet about some shit like this that been done to them. Like, this should be an incitement of fear. This is more fearful than fucking COVID. This is more fearful than any epidemic that you ever heard of. For some motherfuckers to be doing some shit like this. And then sit there and taunt the person, why haven't you done this? You ain't doing the work. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. Well, you got it, bitch. I don't even have the steps. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even have the steps to move forward in my life as to what I'm supposed to be doing because you thought you wanted it. And it's going to be whoever this is going to rise to the occasion. Whoever this is so narcissistic and so disgusting that they're going to try to put themselves out there in the public or try to be the most famous or the most something. And then when they do, I'm telling you, the motherfucker going to lose their life. People going to know about it. People going to know who it is. And this person is not going to live a regular, they're not going to be able to live a regular life. Whoever these people are that's doing this shit, they're not. And I feel like this is all the way up to the FBI, the government, all this shit. They want to come out there all day. Oh, we went and we did this. Where'd you get the information from, sir? Nobody want to give apology. Nobody want to ask the chosen one that God put on this earth to give the information or to work with people in order to solve these things. You just wanted to take the shit right out of my head. And nigga, you old. And that's it, big motherfucking time. And I don't even think I want, it ain't even probably got nothing to do with money, even though that shit will come. It got something to do with ending motherfuckers' lives. How do we know that Hitler didn't find out that this what the fuck they was doing back then and kill all them motherfuckers because this is what they was doing? And these was diseased trees now that could not be trusted or could not be around other people and they had to be put the fuck down. Think about it. Think about it. And for the creepy motherfucker that's saying, what's the difference? The difference is that bitch will never be me. Ever. The memories or whatever the fuck we talking about, or this dude, whoever this is, will never be me. This is a disgusting person that could have sat next to somebody all this time acting like you don't know nothing, you ain't this, you ain't that. And the first chance they get to somebody, they want to take your, this could be your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your green-eyed granny, your husband, your children that don't want to, they act like they can't stand nothing you saying. You crazy, but they want to have whatever it is that you have. They want to be the one. And it's not even like people were standing all around like, let me talk to you, let me get your autograph, let me da-da-da-da-da-da. Where I'm just like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's creepy. This is motherfuckers hiding in the bushes or hiding in some office or in the government, in the Oval Office, or in the fucking CIA, or in another country somewhere, discussing what the fuck they're going to do with my brain bits. Like, what are you doing, man? What is the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you people? If this is what's going on, what the fuck is you even talking about anything else on the media for, you motherfuckers that's supposed to give the news and alert people of danger? What are you even doing? Why do you even have your fucking jobs? Why do you have your jobs? Why do we have the fucking news? If people are doing this to people, why do we have the news? None of you should have your fucking jobs. Because don't make me think that you don't know what the fuck is going on behind the scenes. This is like the biggest thing in national news ever in your motherfucking life. Fuck everything else. That's what the fuck we talking about. It shouldn't be nothing else on the news tomorrow but talking about what the fuck they're doing when it comes to this taking of intellectual property. It ain't even like I'm crying like, oh, they're taking my stuff and I'm not going to be able to dance on stage for you guys anymore. And it ain't even like that because I never had that opportunity. My thing is the shit is grotesque. How people can go around and try to act like somebody is nothing, but you just took everything from someone, and not everything of theirs, everything, something that's more valuable and more precious than any other fucking thing that you have. And I'm still gonna be that. Even this is like somebody that couldn't body shame you, they couldn't embarrass you, they couldn't sneak and take pictures of you in your private bathroom or something and share it to people and embarrass you and let little traces of it get through the tarot community for you to hear it because they know you're a seer and you know that these people are talking about you. This don't have to be that they seen your house dirty, they seen your dirty drawers on the floor. This ain't got nothing to do with they seen you with your wig off your head when you put pictures up online. You want to look beautiful, but behind the scenes, now we see what you really look like at home when you just not doing nothing. Oh, well, you couldn't break a bitch like that. You couldn't break a bitch about how her body look or it don't look, if her nails done, if they not done, if she dumb or she stupid. No, this shit is beyond it's just, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. It's not enough that these people have turned family members, friends, and anybody that could want to deal with you away from you or something like this. No. Why? Why? Why are these people allowed to get away? Why are we even dealing with any other nations or anything right now if this is what these people are up to, if this is what they're plotting on Americans or people in general? Why? Why don't you just why don't you just end all of the presidents and the leaders and put their memories in somebody else's head, unless that's what they've already done? And that's what's really going on here. So it's a big masquerade. Nobody is who the fuck they say they are. To stop one feminine energy from rising to the occasion and being self-sufficient and helping other people? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with these things? They're not even people. They're not. These are not a motherfucking people. They're not. I don't think I've ever been really this upset in a long time. And justice will be served here. These people are so afraid because all these people and all these organizations have stolen something from the American Empress, and you're so hell-bent on it, you don't want to give nobody back a dime, that you are willing to totally try to replace someone. And I already know at least a good 5 one of these hoes that you're trying it with, and they will not survive. Nor will you. Once people realize what you're really doing. And how it's not only that Empress that you made everybody hate that they're doing it to. It's many more.